welcome to Guitar Planet's review of the Ernie Ball Musicman Silhouette Special. This is my particular guitar. I'm fortunate enough to be an endorser of Musicman, and I really love these guitars. And I just want to talk to you about why I like them. First of all, the paint job, they're amazing. They do the greatest paint jobs of all the guitar companies, I think. And you can't really see this, but it's got a kind of a gold sparkle to it, but it's called Sky Blue. It's got great contours. It feels nice and light. It's got a great belly cut there as well, and the all-access neck joint with the 5 bolts. So you kind of get the tone more like if you had a through-neck guitar, because you've got this great connection between the neck and the body. It's got silent circuit technology, which means if you're using a true single coil, then you don't get any buzzing, which is really great if you're recording or playing live. The other thing, actually, I had changed these 2 pickups, not because I didn't like the others, but because I just, for my record that I'm doing, I need a very specific sound, and these 2 get that for me. There was outrage on Facebook when everyone found out that I changed this particular pickup, because the pickup they provide you, they're Damasio custom round single coils, and they're really great. And but I just had a need for these particular ones. And in the bridge position, normally you get a Damasio, I believe it's a virtual path, and it's a great pickup. The hardware is fantastic. The quality of the switch and the pots are really great. The trem is really, really cool. I love these. You can flutter very easily, and it came set up like this already. The input jack's great because, unlike many manufacturers that shall remain unnamed, they tend to wear out very quickly, become loose, and need resoldering. Whereas these ones I've never had any issues with, and I've played this to death. It has locking strap locks, Ernie Ball Musicman ones that are fantastic, came with it, and it also has nice medium profile frets. I think if you like jumbo frets and skinny frets like you see on the Fireman Ibanez model, then you will like these, because these are skinny or quite thin, but they're not high. So if you're an Ibanez player, you might prefer this if you're used to the more jumbo frets like on the IG models. They feel amazing, and the profile is really great too. The neck itself is a one-piece maple neck, and it's amazing how they make these, because they're made out of one piece of wood. They just cut the fingerboard off, route out for the truss rod, put that in, put the piece of wood they cut off back on again, and you get no connection line. You can't see where they've glued it back on, and it just feels really great, and it looks really nice. And they don't lacquer their necks, which is great, and they oil them. And what I love about that is when you play guitar for a while, you start sweating, and you stick to the lacquer, and it slows you down. It just starts feeling sticky and horrible. With the oiled necks, because you're just feeling the wood, your sweat is absorbed, and it really becomes yours, because you've sweated in this guitar. The other great thing about them, it comes with the Schaller locking machine heads, which I really like. Don't get any tuning problems with this guitar ever. However, now that I'm shooting a video, I'm sure I will. The machine heads, the headstock is really smart. It's a cool design, because I just like the fact it's smaller, and you don't bang it on anything, and it's easier to travel with on a plane. Other things I like about this guitar is the weight. It balances really well, and it's not heavy. It's quite thin, actually. It's a little bit thinner than some of the other models, like the Luke. I think the Luke's a little bit wider, but I really like it. It just feels nice standing up or sitting down. Bad points, I can't really find any. A lot of people think that maybe Musicman guitars can be overpriced, which I find a bit odd to hear, because the only thing that's really competing with this today is the very high-end Fender stuff, but maybe the custom shop stuff, but it's about £1,000 more. So with this, you're getting custom shop quality, but at a more affordable price. However, I kind of prefer this because I just like the design more. It's got more custom features, and another great point, the truss rod wheel. There's no need to take the neck off to adjust it, or unscrew the plate on the top of on the headstock to adjust it. It's just there. It's just one Allen key in there, and you're fine. You're ready to go. So it's a very easy guitar to set up and to modify to how you like. It's one of the few guitars in the world that doesn't need anything changed on it. You don't need to upgrade pickups. I know I did, but it wasn't an upgrade. It was just to change to suit the tone of the record that I'm playing on. So it's kind of everything's there. It's all ready. It's got the trem is just you can pull it out. There's no screws. You can control how tight you like it by a little Allen key hole right underneath here. I love the little part in the bridge that curves over. Because you can do some really cool effects, kind of like Steve Lukather there, Jeff Beck style, where you hit the trem, and because it flutters, just you can see how lightly that flutters. It's a really nice setup instrument. So I'm going to play a little bit of guitar for you now, so you can hear what it sounds like. But remember, you see these YouTube videos all of the time of people demoing guitars, and they all sound great. You can get like an Encore or a Squire, make it sound great with Axe FX, but you've got to try it for yourself. See how the guitar feels, because the way it feels is what makes this superior, in my opinion, to just about anything. I'm playing through a Cornford MK50 Mark II, and here is the sound of the clean channel. I'm going to be using some compression because I like compression. And here we go. I'm going to turn the amp on. It's on standby. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to use a crunchy sound now and play a bit of a bluesy thing. And you can see it handles really well. It's a very light playing guitar. Here's a more shreddy sound for those of you that like to play really fast. You can see that I'll take the gain up a little bit. If I hit the bridge, get that great kind of Jeff Beck thing going. And sustain's pretty good too. I think that comes down to the neck join because I'm not using very much gain at all. Although with this guitar, if you use a little less gain, it kind of squeezes out a bit more for you out of the amp, I think. Mainly it's partly to do with the pickups, and but the neck join feels like it's resonating really well. The whole guitar is kind of vibrating a bit, and resonating really nicely. Another point actually I forgot to cover is the shielding is really well done on this. I'm getting no noise or anything when I'm in the studio. It's just really nice to work with. It's a great session guitar because you can get some great tones out of it too, especially with the stop pickups. What I've got in here really is more tailored towards blues and the high gain thing, but I hope you get an idea of what it sounds like, what it's all about, and what Musicman are able to produce today. I mean, they've been making these for quite a while now, and they make small refinements as they go along. But you know what? Those small things make a massive difference. So go out and check out the Ernie Ball Silhouette Special, and see for yourself what you think, and really get play it in and get used to the feel of the neck, and compare it to the lacquered necks, and you'll never go back again. So here it is, the Musicman Silhouette Special.